guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a video teaching you guys how to cover up any acne, pimples, scars, blemishes on your face. And as you can see right here, I have a lot of that right now, and I don't even know why, because usually I'll just get a couple during the time of the month, but right now I have a lot of that around my forehead, and it's actually red, and I even have like scars around my temples. So I'm trying my best to really cover those up with makeup, while I'm trying my best to heal all of that with natural ingredients. So if you guys want to see how I cover them up with makeup, then please keep watching. So the very first step that you want to do is to moisturize your face. So whenever we wash our face, we're actually stripping our face of natural oil. So what our skin does is it actually compensates by producing more oil. So in order to reduce the more oils and the cause of pimples, you want to moisturize your face. So that's one very important thing that you guys need to remember. So step number 2 would be to use a primer, because we are going to use makeup to conceal and cover up all our imperfections. So you don't want to have your makeup just melting off halfway throughout the day. So you want to make sure you use a really good primer to help keep your makeup long lasting and staying on your face all day. So yeah, right here you can see how the pimples are actually kind of red. So wow, they just fell out. Nice. So what we can do to reduce that redness is to color correct, and that's just some art theory right there. So using green concealer actually removes the red when you apply foundation, so that means even after putting on foundation you won't see any redness as compared to not putting on this color correcting concealer. You get what I'm trying to say. So basically green counteracts the red, and so green is good for pimples. So I'm just dabbing that on all the areas that's red or with pimples, just to prep our skin for foundation later on. Check out the amount of green spots I have on my face. That's right, that's a lot of pimples going on right there. So I'm just going to blend all of that out with a beauty blender. I'm just going to wet that a little bit. So a little tip for you guys is, when you're trying to blend out anything, when you're using it to cover up pimples, is you want to use a dabbing motion. You don't want to smear it all over your face, because you want it to target directly on the spot itself. So you want to push it in and not smear it away. So now that we're done with color correcting, I'm just going to use the Revlon Revlon Colorstay foundation in Toast. Yep, that's right. So I'm just going to blend it in with my foundation. Wait, what? With my beauty blender. Gosh. I don't know what's wrong with me. So yeah, I'm just blending that all out. And over here I'm using the same dabbing motion that I told you guys about earlier on, because you don't want to smear it, you just want to dab it, and dabbing is the way to go. Okay, so even though we applied the color corrector and the foundation, some of our little bumps may be a little stubborn. So what we want to do is you want to conceal that with a concealer. So I'm just using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW35. And one thing to take note is, when you use a concealer, you want to make sure it's the same skin tone as you are, because if it's any brighter, you're gonna actually highlight the pimple, and that's one thing you do not want to do. You do not want to highlight that and let the whole world see what you have on your face. So you want to make sure it's the same skin tone as you are, and then of course with your damp beauty blender, you want to dab it in and not smear it. Yay! So we're basically done with covering up all pimples. So as you can see, you can't really see any of it right now, right? So that's a good sign. So what we're going to do now is you want to set all of that in because you don't want that melting halfway throughout the day. So I'm just using the Catrice translucent powder, and with my damp beauty blender I'm just going to dab that in again to set it all nicely in place. Okay, so I'm going to set the rest of my face and actually finish the makeup for the rest of my face, and I'll come back real soon. So this is the final look for you guys, and yes, I know it's the same as my prom look because I was doing this video in the same time. So yeah, I hope you guys actually enjoyed watching this and found this really useful. And if you want any videos like this, just leave it in the comments below and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!